afternoon and welcome back to the Kickin podcast, Melbourne edition. Not in the park this time because that was an absolute shambles. However, Emma, hang on, I'll introduce you. My name's Hayley Miller, my co-host Emma Driscoll. Welcome.
Thanks for having me half an hour late, Hayley Miller.
Look, so welcome you're still on this podcast, honestly. Jenna O'Sullivan, Gabby's twin sister, is going for your job.
I know.
We're having an interview tomorrow.
If you want to keep up to date with that, girls, it's on Hayley Miller's Instagram. She's even screenshotted our messages, our private confidential messages, to say on there that
says, I'm going to be late. Pretty standard was my response. Anyway, we're not in the park today because it was a little bit of a shambles. However, I did a poll on my Instagram story and everyone said it was either, is it the best one we've ever done or the worst one? And some people said it was the best one we've ever done.
What was the percent?
I'm not sure. I actually didn't check. I checked after probably two people.
Two
people had
two people said it was
voted.
Good.
Yeah. Anyway, how have you been? Okay, set the scene of where we are now, because I'm not sure it's better than the park.
I don't
it's not
think
pretty.
This is any better than the park. I think we're really struggling to find a venue for our podcast here in South Bank, Melbourne. Currently, we are in the courtyard, as they call it. The medical room has this gorgeous courtyard. It's currently filled with tiles and grey walls, and a table the size of my pinky finger
this
in
would
the
be
middle.
Like being in jail. And this is all you get to walk around in circles.
But the best part about it is all of our girls' rooms are overlooking this courtyard, so we can have some inside scoop information into what the potty will look like this week.
Also on Ange Dennett's Instagram, if you'd like to have a look at that. But probably when you're listening to this, it's going to be gone. So anyway, it'll be on actually.
Ugly sound in the background as well. That's really annoying me.
Yeah, it's not like great. But how bad is it? When your room is just facing this, there's no.
Is your room facing this?
Yeah, my room's facing this,
and there's big fat grey wall.
Stop looking at our guests because she can't speak yet.
This big fat grey wall is what I was looking at.
Anyway, how did training go this morning? Bit of Marco Polo in the pool for recovery.
Yeah, it was quite entertaining actually. And Gemma's aerobics, I forgot to mention that Gemma's been doing some water aerobics classes. She's actually charging $15 a session now. So
thank God I came late. I missed the charge, missed the fee.
But no, training was really good. It was actually very hot out at Victoria Park.
And what about this podcast? Because I'm really struggling to fit it in.
Honest to God, Miller and I have been the most disorganised I think we've ever been. The unemployed, believe it or not, are bloody busy.
Flat out.
It's taking Brett having to, message us. We're not even organising it. And we decided to write the script.
I'm also second guessing that. I realised how much easier it was when someone else did it for us.
It honestly took me an hour.
Someone else being Brett.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brett.
Brett,
can you take it back now? Don't walk out of the room now.
Well, this is my holiday.
I'm supposed to be on holiday.
You know what? Maybe I'd be on time if I didn't have to write this bloody thing.
Monday to Friday, I'm on holiday.
Right.
Look,
anyways,
should we probably introduce our guest? I'm going to let you do the honours because, again, you've written the script.
Okay.
And
I've written here, without giving it away in the intro, let's welcome our guest for the... Oh, I stuffed it up again. Brett, cut this out. Let's welcome our next guest for the 2022 season, Senior Sergeant Tildi Sergeant. Hello, Tildi.
Hello, thank you. What an intro. Holy moly.
What an intro.
Enjoy
Can
that.
I just say, it's been a long 3 years of not being on this podcast.
We figured this is your time. This is
it. She's dark about it. But
Did you call me Sergeant? Senior Sergeant?
Senior Sergeant
not
Tildi
just
Sergeant.
Senior Sergeant.
Bingo. Ready to go. Thanks for having us.
No, thanks for coming down, even though we were both late today. That's still fine.
Oh, actually, I was going to say, how are you feeling about being on the podcast? Apart from salty that you haven't been on it for 3 years.
Yeah, mixed feelings. I'm a little bit salty. Sarah Garson back in the day didn't even give me a call up. It's taken you 2 years to give me a call up. So much for Purple Heart.
Maybe we're saving the best till last.
Okay.
Are we finishing up the podcast now?
This is it. Call it.
After this one. Anyway, well, you're out of it this week,
yeah,
so
Jenna's
maybe
in.
That's it. She had to get you on the last
Jenna,
one. So
I'm happy to be here. Happy to have a yarn with y'all.
Shall we address the elephant in the room or in the courtyard as we are?
Well, the elephant Mim.
Sorry. Mim doesn't even get a mention anymore.
Hello, Mim, you elephant.
Elephant.
Welcome.
All right, what is it?
Anyway,
Tell me.
welcome, Mim.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
when Brett used to write the scripts, he always made sure you were introduced, but I don't think either of us has ever
No one
introduced
cares.
you.
I could just walk out and no one
Well,
would
hang
know I
on.
was here.
Just the sound
Hang
girl.
on.
Last week, you may as well not have been there.
She did say today, all right, I'll see you guys when I'm back from Mim's mailbag. Doesn't want to listen to all the rest. She hopped out to go do the game ready and she said, I'll be back before my part.
Well, you usually don't introduce me before then, so I thought
Well,
I'd just
luckily you're here.
get some stuff done while
Fair enough.
I was waiting.
Look, it's true. Okay, now let's address the other elephant. Not
The
Mim.
much larger elephant, might I
This is a
just
small-
say.
Little small baby giraffe, we call her. COVID. So we've got a bit of a condensed fixture. How are we feeling about it?
I feel pretty good. I'd take one training
she
out
doesn't
each
just
week.
say
I
it.
wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
Just play every 4 or 5 days.
Every 4 or 5 days, yeah.
Not
Like
bad.
a
Quite
little light
gorgeous.
training in between.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a light, just a
Just a
light
light
flush of the
Captains,
legs.
right? Maybe a couple of pod games and
Yeah.
that's about it.
And that's
Egg and spoon race, you know.
that is what we did this morning, an
Yeah.
egg and spoon race. And might I say, I was pushed to a different team and then absolutely
Different
annihilated
team. You
whole
got to the
thing.
Hot Girls Summer group.
Oh, well, both of you are in the Hot Girls Summer.
Yeah.
You're talking to
we
the,
are.
you're preaching to the choir.
Hang on, I made you win. I gave you about
Yeah,
a
she
10-minute
did.
head start.
In
to
all
everyone else.
fairness, it was very, oh, Captain, my captain of Haley, to come into our group and give us a nice head start. Not
What a
even,
performance.
she didn't throw it for us, which I thought could have potentially happened.
Let's be honest, you want to be a Hot Girl Summer.
Yeah.
You want to be involved.
Maybe
don't
I'm
you?
having a Hot Girl Summer too.
Yeah.
What are the
Just
other
wanna be-
for the
What
for the
ours is
viewers for the viewers that for the listeners
People
to
do
the
view it, though.
podcast, but people do view it. That's why I did my hair before. The pod games are run by Juddy, and they consist of just fun little quirky games. They can be physical, they can be dancing, singing, random games that she comes up with before training just to get us up and about.
But it's very serious.
Yeah.
And there's 4 groups, and the names are
Ours is Bob's Bunch
Bob's Bunch after Bob Murphy.
after Bob Murphy. Yeah.
Well, I only
I
have
don't even
con-
think he knows.
Yeah, I only have concerns for one team, and
Yeah.
that's the Hot Girl Summers. I don't know the rest of the team.
Hot
Yeah,
Girl
Hot
Summer.
Girl Summer.
If you can't guess who's having that one, then go back a few episodes.
Mim.
Our group's the young offenders, I believe.
Young offenders. What?
Yeah.
that-
I have no
young and
idea. I was not
dangerous, hey?
involved in the voting process.
young, wild, and free. Offenders.
Wait, is the other one something like Jigalong?
Oh,
Yeah,
it
I
would
think
be,
and that
wouldn't
would
it? It
clearly
is
be
Jigalong,
Auntie's
actually.
group.
That's Pewee
Yeah.
and
Gemma.
Gem.
I feel like
Yeah.
I've heard that thrown around. What does
Yeah.
that actually mean?
Like song and dance, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course. Perfect then.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
No, yeah, Juddy gets us up and about.
Yeah, it's
She loves
nice.
it. Well, that was one thing she was worried about, losing the captaincy. She was like, am I going to lose the pod games chief? But no, she is still very
She's
much.
still
She
there.
can
You let
take
her have that one.
I
hey?
let her have that one. She can have that one. She can, you know what? When she retires in 10 years, she can still come back.
Yeah, she
just
can still
as-
come for
She
the
can
pod-
come as a special
chief.
guest every training for the pod games. That is more than fine by me. Or do we want to jump into the review of
Yeah.
the Richmond game?
I like talking about the game first, get it done, and then we talk about Tildi, Senior Sergeant.
We
Oh,
can
no.
talk about Tildi after. Obviously, it was Pride round.
Mhm.
I reckon, first of all, the uniforms.
Oh,
Loved it.
Oh,
They were slick. Absolutely
and
slick.
the
very
lighting
white.
after the game for the photos, might I just add,
Better be quick, though, because
Oh,
you
no,
might
some
get yelled at.
Golden Girls and
Yeah, bit
Miller's
of golden.
Bondi Sands.
It was fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
It was golden
No,
hour.
when I
looking-
saw it, when we pulled it out, I was pretty amazed. Hey, they
Yeah.
looked really
they
good.
looked really good.
They did
I
come
reckon
out
they were
nice.
the best out of all. Like, not biased or anything,
I,
but
I agree, just purely because it wasn't too much.
No.
Like I think some of the other jumpers have a lot going on, whereas
Yeah.
ours was just
crisp
the
Yeah,
what is
Clean,
they called
crisp. chevrons.
chevrons, coloured. And then on the back, it was really cute that they put the little sea containers at Fremantle
Yep.
around the anchor.
Loved
That's
it.
really
what do
lovely.
they call it? Containbo.
We had the white jumpers, crisp white shorts,
Mhm.
and then we had white socks as well.
Yeah,
so there was
I-
a lot of white
That
going on.
was, I donned the white shoes
Yeah.
because
Oh, how
for the
good.
first time we were all white.
All white,
It
yeah,
looked-
gorgeous.
Usually we have the purple socks, but white socks I thought just looked amazing.
Just made it.
I
Yeah.
felt for the girls that have black boots though, just did
Mm.
not go as nicely.
No.
You had pink. It's not so
yeah,
bad.
you
They
had a
weren't too
bit of
bad.
rainbow in there.
I liked it.
Not too bad.
I
We're
liked
not going
it.
to say
It was
you
like
hated
your
it.
top bun as well and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, the bun.
I didn't
need
even
to
put this
talk
in the
about-
script.
It's not in the script, but
Unscripted, baby. We're going rogue.
Oh, God.
oh my god. Okay, well,
Brett loves
so
his job, doesn't
I'm
he?
not sure if anyone noticed, but of course they noticed.
They noticed, they had
Everyone
to.
noticed. Driscoll had her hair in a high bun, and we were in the physio room here just
I
before
was
the game.
fretting.
Driscoll was worried that her bun might get punched out.
Oh, yes.
We had to
Tested my bun.
We had to, yes, you were there too.
I
Yes.
went up to
We were
Tildi and
testing
said,
the
Tildi, your bun
punchability
looks-
of the bun.
Your bun looks more sturdy than my bun.
I'm not
I'm
really
worried.
sure what the difference because you either punch it low or you punch it high. You're getting punched in.
We did have to give the old side punch test.
Yeah. I've
Miller
just
came
done
up, punched
hair.
my bun, and it did hold up. And then I used Gemma's hairspray, so I think
Bang.
it was a success.
And did it fall out during
No.
the game? No, and you played fantastic. So
And you know what? I think the only reason you did that backflip is so people could see your bun.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Yeah.
we'll
Hopefully,
review the backflip.
hopefully
That was
Fox
good.
News get it next time.
Yeah, I think you did it too late. You need to do it while they're there.
Early, yeah,
Mm.
true.
Surely you know where the cameras are.
You should backflip into our team song.
Into the middle. Oh.
And then we
Well,
start
lucky
We're the
we've got-
rollers and
and then just start. And then you can go the yeah, and then start it off.
Maybe, you know what? We've got 3 games in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We may as well
We may as
test it
well.
out in one of them. Oh,
we'll
so glad
we'll
we
go
like
on
it.
to then our team song.
Oh, yeah.
Because we did do it. Well, everyone was upset that we didn't do it for the broadcast last week.
Yeah.
But we just needed to suss it and see, you know, if things were going to work. They did. We were a little bit off key at the start. There was two
the start
groups.
was awkward,
There
but
was 2 different groups.
yeah, what happened there? Because I
I'm
went
not
in
sure.
with Where the Rollers. And
so that's what we
Oh, I
wanted to do.
think
We
'cause
really
we
want to
go,
go high with the
yeah.
where.
Like, that's the air.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
where?
where.
So we needed to come in like where the rollers
Yeah.
and the rockers.
Because I think a lot of people went,
Yeah,
yeah,
and then-
where the
Yeah,
rollers.
And so then
No,
it kind
merge
of
that.
was a bit blurred.
Yeah.
But in
Hopefully
saying
no one
that,
noticed.
I thought every single person was singing and
Yeah.
like at least lip singing.
Yeah.
The
At
words.
least giving it a crack.
Yeah.
Having a
Give
go.
Give it a go and say it, just yell something
No,
loudly and
and
you
I
won't
think-
even know.
I honestly think that people have just been like, it's gone crazy. Like on Twitter, people with Purple Army at home were like commenting saying, "Yeah, so good to see this back.
Yeah.
I hope the boys sing this."
Yeah.
So
What about when we went back into the rooms though? We wanted to discuss. So everyone wanted to know whether we
yes.
should do, because it feels a bit weird when you finish after one verse of the Freo Way to Go part. So we
Yeah, no.
tested out doing the start bit, the new bit, and then doing 2 rounds like we would normally do out on the ground. Nah.
Too long.
Or
No,
Oh,
I
was
actually thought I was going to pass out.
Pass out.
Yeah.
100%.
It
Yeah.
was like,
It was harder than the game.
and I think it was harder than the game. And I think we get faster and faster as we're
Yeah.
singing it
You
as
couldn't
well.
even like celebrate into the middle at the
No,
end.
you
Everyone
couldn't.
was like
Everyone's like,
hands on knees.
Squeezing.
We're doing one verse, definitely. Lucky we
Yeah.
trialed
Yeah,
that in the change rooms.
That's why we trial
yeah.
things in the change rooms
Yeah.
first, just to make sure it works.
No, definitely one verse. But we do need to say like, Dockers, show them how we rock.
When are you
Is
going
this
to
a
add
rap?
that bit in?
Are we having a rap?
No, you know it's part of the song.
When? Where?
We need to get it
Now
up.
it's getting out of control now.
Dockers, show them how we rock. Dock. Oh no, it's not that. It's not
No,
that.
it's not.
No, it's Dockers, show them how we rock. Frio heave
Oh,
ho.
the heave ho.
When-
Yeah.
At
That
what
is
point
in
do you wanna
there.
Put that in though.
Yeah, I think we.
I think
we've
we're-
Oh, that's
done
got to
good.
be a one-man show, and that's you.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to do. You're going to
Maybe-
backflip into the song, into the
Yeah.
middle, and then you're going to go
Dockers, show them how we rock. Frio heave ho.
Yeah, and then we're going to start singing all together.
I love the little duck.
Anyway, that's the song.
I'm pretty happy with the song.
I
at the
don't know
moment.
if we
Okay.
need to add anything
Okay.
else.
I'm pretty
Done.
happy with it.
Please
We haven't
don't
even
get
spoken
any
about the
other-
bloody game. Let's move forward.
Don't get any other ideas.
Oh my god.
The game itself, Tildi.
Yes.
How did you think we went, and you know what were your feels?
Well, I thought it was a good game of footy.
Mm.
I watched it back and I was like, this is like, you know, I enjoy going back and forth with teams.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't want teams to score as the back line as well, but
yeah.
just have something interesting and having to be on the back foot and then go
Yeah.
again and like, yeah. I
And
thought
we've
it was
never
really
played Richmond before, so
good.
I think
Punt Road.
Oh.
I was
I-
excited.
It was a nice, nice ground.
yeah, very
gorgeous.
nice. Very nice. Except the change rooms. could
yeah,
have been
that
a
was
bit better.
weird.
In the demountables
Yeah,
out the back.
yeah. But you know, they surprised us with a little balloon rainbow come out with.
Yep.
So
That was
Yeah.
nice. That was a nice
Yeah.
touch. Well, apparently, someone in the banner making group got COVID during
Yeah.
the week. So,
That'll do it.
unfortunately, that'll do it. We couldn't have our banner, but
Oh.
they come up with something else. So that was fantastic.
Mm.
I think it was the highest aggregate score in an AFLW.
stop it.
We broke the record for that. So us
Wow.
and Richmond.
I think
So
it was
I don't know,
our-
100.
yeah.
Oh God, now I don't know what
Maybe
it was.
our second highest score as well. I
Yeah,
think.
right.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
by only by 3 points. We just needed
Yeah.
to kick one more, and then it would have been our highest.
Interesting.
So
Well, I thought
no,
we were
it was
going
a very
to,
good
but-
game in the end. Good to
Oh,
watch.
there we go, Mim. You've come with goods. So it's 124 points as a combined total.
Yeah, right.
Highest in AFLW history. So
Yep.
bit of
Well
a
done.
pat on the back
To
there
us.
for us. I guess a few moments during the game. Epps selling a bit of candy
Oh,
to Mon
yes.
Conti. We like that.
Love it.
Sarah selling candy to anyone is
Is
fantastic.
My favourite part of that goal was Juddy's celebration. At the
Oh,
goal
yeah.
yeah,
square.
in the goal square.
Like, you
So
just
good.
can't go past it.
What did she say this morning? She said I would have ripped her a new one if
Yeah, if
she
she
hadn't
missed.
kicked it because she was open
She was
in the goal
open.
square.
Yeah.
So luckily she
Oh.
kicked it. Otherwise we would have had a little bit of a
No, that
family
is-
domestic
Oh,
good.
on the cards. Tux and Onya got their first goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty happy
So
for them.
good to be on the ground at the time.
So
Yeah.
good.
As I was really disappointed
Oh,
when
yeah.
I missed Macca's goal last week.
I was gutted. I was on the bench for Onyas,
Oh,
but I was
yeah.
running on. And I was trying to give her a yoo-hoo.
Yeah,
The
that's all it
lasso.
is.
Lasso kicking.
Exactly
Nah.
how it went.
I was like, is she gonna do a drop punt or she went the Gaelic style?
Yeah, she
But
did.
she's
It
so
was-
good at
yeah.
that. That's
that
just their
was made
thing.
for her.
Yeah,
That,
it was.
It
It-
was.
That
the
kick
angle,
was made
yeah,
for her. It was
truly.
fantastic. Someone
Yeah.
should tell their
There's
children
a
to be
child
quiet.
yelling, and there's also about 40 trucks driving outside as well. I hope we've
Is this less distracting
Yeah,
than
nah.
the park? I'm not sure.
The
You
park
know.
he had some pretty good badminton.
Webby,
or
contain your children. It's not even hers.
Shut
but
up!
Hey!
I'm done.
You can't do that.
You can. Sorry, Mim, but did I just blast your ears off like you don't have your earphones on?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
think
Anyway,
they heard
moving
me.
on. I think they heard you. I think they did.
Children.
Anyway,
Okay.
going back to the game, back on track. Our Purple Army home away from home. Actually, it wasn't our home away from home, but Purple Army away from home. Basically, just Juddy and Ailey's families. Ailey's one of 8 kids, so I think her whole entire
Yeah.
family was like at 5,000, what we'd normally have at a home game.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounded like that anyway. And then Juddy, good old Shaz. Shaz is always up and about.
Now the Purple Army down at one end, I think it was the far end.
Mm.
Oh,
were
that was
pretty
the
good.
Melbourne,
They
the
were-
Melbourne sport
Yeah.
base.
They were vocal. I liked
And
it.
they had
they
the,
got right into it.
Their pride flag was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flying the flag. I love Pride Round.
Yeah.
And we get
And
to do
I
it all
love
again
the
this week.
Jumpers.
It's true. We get to run
We
out.
get to do it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Do it again this week. How are we enjoying these games like in our hub away from home?
I think we're pretty united. I think we're actually.
I agree.
It's coming together nicely so
like,
far.
yeah, like we said, we've now potentially got what we do locked in for this Thursday, then a game again on Tuesday, and then potentially a game that hasn't been locked in yet, but potentially for the Saturday
Mhm.
after. So yeah, it is a condensed fixture.
Mm.
Personally, I think that we're more than capable of
I agree.
of dealing with it, being
Yeah.
the fit squad that
You
we've
know,
got.
all those pre seasons.
It's come in handy. See,
Yeah.
maybe Kate knew something,
Yeah,
didn't she?
she did. She did.
She did
No,
know
it's
something.
good. I mean, while we're over here, we may as well play as many games of footy as we can.
Yeah, exactly.
Why
Am
did
I
you-
right?
Why did you?
Sorry.
Why did you say that? Why did you say
I
that
don't know.
like
I
that?
look like a Cheshire cat at the moment.
Hey, I used to have one of those.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I thought that was all Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, I got stripes. Do you want to see it?
You did have a
I did.
Cheshire cat. You're kidding me. Where is he?
Did it smile
Or
as
she?
big as the
She?
one on?
Her name's Champy.
Champy.
Mum
She
likes
smile as
champers.
big as me.
I was going to say, was it champagne? Champagne.
My
Yeah,
auntie
sure.
and uncle actually.
Look, her tail's striped like a Cheshire cat.
Oh my gosh. Its face is so cool. Oh my god, it actually has got full stripes. Look at that.
Yep.
Except it's
Oh,
not
okay. Miller's not baby.
I
Uh-huh.
was expecting it.
to be like the big fat orange one with
Yeah.
the actual teeth, like
Yes.
human teeth.
I don't know what
Where's the
I was thinking.
human
I was like,
teeth?
No,
that's
it's like
very
the-
cute.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm not a cat person, but
Oh.
cute cat.
No, but-
I don't get
Thanks to
excited
you
about
anymore.
cats. but you're right, it had a stripy tail.
Stripy tail.
It had a stripy
Yeah,
tail,
yeah.
but it wasn't orange. I don't
And
know
do-
why I was thinking orange.
No, that's
just
the Alice
shocked
in
me.
Wonderland is orange,
Okay.
No,
isn't
it's
it?
purple.
Oh, purple, yeah.
Yeah, not orange.
Am
Yeah,
I
sorry.
thinking of Garfield?
Yeah,
He's orange.
Garfield.
He's orange.
The most iconic
Wow.
cat, unless they look like one of the cartoon cats that I've seen, I don't want to see it.
I don't want I'm not interested. Anyway, that's a great
Oh.
segue into you, Tildi.
Yes, right. Okay.
Now that we know you had a Cheshire cat,
Mm.
tell us about your footy journey, because that
So moving on from cats, football journey, segue into football.
segue into
Yes.
footy, right back into footy.
Yeah. Well, what's
First of all, sorry,
Mhm.
start with maybe your transition from basketball because you've grown up playing basketball.
Yeah, I did grow up in
Um,
basketball. I love basketball. It's definitely like one of my all-time faves. But yeah, I played basketball till I was about 15, and then I don't know, I just saw a bit more opportunity at footy. And actually, Lisa Webb, our backline coach, was my teacher at school.
Right.
So she always was keen to get us along to sort of school footy carnivals and all that. So always went down to those. And I think at one of those, Emily Johnson, you might know of her. Yep. She was like, you should come down to the youth girls at Claremont. And me and Jazzy, I knew Jazzy Stewart was already down there.
Yep.
So I thought, yeah, I'll have a crack.
Do it.
You know?
Did you play footy as a junior, like
No.
when you were younger? No.
I did like Auskick, maybe
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I stopped, and then so probably when I was like 15, went down to Claremont Tigers, and then I think I played like 3 years of youth girls, and then a bit of league, and then I did 18s for 2 years.
Yep. So
State
how did you?
18s.
I guess you just got asked to trial from Claremont, or
Yeah, pretty much. Adam Dancy asked me to come down, and Coops was the head coach at 18, so that was pretty cool to get to know him. And I ended up playing in the All-Star game
yeah, wicked.
my second year as 18s.
We
And
played
then-
state together.
We did.
One year.
Yeah.
We
No,
were
so yeah,
older than
I knew Coops from back then. And I think that really helped in terms of finding myself on this list.
Yeah,
That does help,
having
doesn't
those
it?
connections, and yeah, I just ended up having a good game at that All-Star game. I even surprised myself somehow, but
I even surprised myself.
yeah, and I think that was what did it. And then I just nominated the draft, and a late pick for Freo, but here I am, still here.
Still here. Beautiful.
Doesn't matter, no one
Yeah.
remembers.
Yeah,
what
no,
you
Yeah.
wear.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
And you funded your own state 18s trip
Yeah.
or trips,
Yeah.
which is amazing. At
Yeah.
16 to 18,
Yeah.
I definitely couldn't have done
Yeah,
it. My
no.
parents helped me a lot with all of that, my sport and everything like that.
Yeah.
Number one, how did you do it? And that, it's pretty awesome to like set yourself up to be able to
Yeah.
obviously save and manage your money and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm a bit stingy. If you know me, you know that.
I'll put it in later.
But yeah, I guess just like it's quite a cost, and it's something that I really wanted to do.
Yep.
And I just got myself a shitty little car
Yep.
instead of actually buying a decent one, and I just kept saving, and then I paid for the trip, and I think Deggers afterwards was like, "Oh, did you?" I was like, "Yeah, just like," but I just didn't really think that anything of it. It's just what I wanted
Just
to do.
pretty,
I
pretty
think
amazing though.
I knew the
guess.
opportunity was there to, if we went away, then I could probably get my hands on like better coaching and all that. So I just saved a lot.
What did you have of it, like a job, 2 jobs?
Yeah, I had a part-time job. I was
Yep.
actually, my first job was at a yacht club. I
Oh,
felt very out of place.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it was nice. Except I just polished cutlery in the
Oh.
dungeon. Like,
Yeah.
looked a little bit like this, actually.
Out the back of the
As you do,
out the back of
as
the
you
yacht
do.
club.
Yeah. And then I worked at Nando's for a bit. And then actually, any young person out there, this is the key. I started swim teaching.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, they pay
And the
good.
pay-
They pay good.
Amazing.
But when you're like
money.
16, 17,
Amazing.
$30 an hour is pretty
Is
nice.
huge.
So
It would ruin my hair though. It smells like chlorine.
yeah,
I
you'd
can't
have green
handle-
hair.
You get a good
Yeah, I
tan.
can't handle the
Yeah.
old smell of chlorine. Went in the pool today.
Yeah,
Can still
no,
smell
it's a
the
bit
chlorine
much.
on me.
it actually makes you really tired, and you get a thong tan.
Uh,
A thong tan on your feet. For those with their heads in the gutter out there.
I would like to say I did not wear a thong with kids in the pool.
But yeah, I guess I just wanted to put that you funded your 18s trip in there just because it's shaped the tight ass you are today.
Yes, indeed.
It's made you into the tight ass you
I
are.
have loosened off. You
No.
know, we've a bit of pocket money with this, and like I'm working a couple of jobs, so you know, like you gotta enjoy a hot chockey every now and
Good
then.
on you.
Well, you finished your teaching degree
I
now,
have,
so
yeah.
soon enough you're going to have a full-time job plus this.
I wouldn't say
Oh,
full time.
Okay, we'll go part-time then.
Yeah.
Plus this, and then you can stop
Yeah.
being a tight ass.
Exactly. There you
Or
go.
is it just so ingrained now
I
that...
think it's ingrained, but I think I will spend it wisely, i.e. on a trip to Europe.
Well, we'll go on, like, your long-term career goals then.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell us.
Well, I don't really know. So
Well,
Well,
put
right
in
here it
here-
says Canada/travelling. So
yeah, I do. I
apparently
definitely
you go
want
into Canada
Yeah.
and you're travelling.
Apparently.
said-
Drisco's organised
Drisco
it.
said she's organised it
She's
for
pretty
you.
good at party
Hey,
planning.
yeah.
So.
I did put a question mark there, but I
Travel
already knew
planner
the
too.
answer.
Yeah, no, I do want to do a bit of travelling this year. Obviously, with COVID the last 2 years, I feel like I've lost a bit of time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And hopefully we get a longer off season this year. Hopefully. Who knows?
Probably
But
not.
yeah, a couple of my mates want to head to Canada to do a
Nice.
ski season, and another mate wants to head to America. So like, I got a few options.
Yep.
I definitely will be going up north though.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Those of you that haven't gone to the northwest of WA, get up there. It's bloody beautiful. AK Mim's home. She's not even in this podcast
Yeah,
anymore.
no, well, she's not. She tuned out. Now
Old
she's like,
ex
oh,
now.
they're looking at me.
Yeah, I am. I've taken Tildi out in the boat up
Yeah,
there.
in
So
Exmouth.
I think everyone else is pretty jealous.
Yeah, where's my invite to get lost in the mail?
Yeah.
Maybe
I've
give me
even had
more
a cuppa in
airtime
the
and I'll
house.
invite you.
Maybe we'll intro. Okay, Drisco, we've got to intro her on the next
We've got to intro
podcast.
it and then we can go to Exmouth.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Emma's been there too. She
I've been
enjoys it
there,
up there.
yeah.
I wasn't
I
there to
haven't.
give her a
Well,
tour.
I've been
but
there, but I haven't been.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you
haven't
gotta
been
be
at
around with
Nim.
the
I haven't been with
locals.
Nim. No, I
Got to
haven't
get
been with
around the
Nim.
locals.
Yeah,
So the
That's
pecking
where I'm
order's
going
been decided.
yeah, clearly.
Gorgeous.
I'm right down the bottom.
Gorgeous.
No, yeah. So bit of travel. So that's what I'm not going to do. I'm going to do
Stop reading.
relief. I'm not actually. I'm going
reading
to do a
the
bit of
script.
relief teaching
Yes.
this year. I don't want a full-time job just yet. I've got a few things to do first.
Sorry, I got it.
Lost your paper there. Like, and you
Lost
pretend.
my paper that I don't read
I was
off
going to
of.
say, you pretend that you don't even, that you actually read it. You could have let it fly on the
Fly
floor
away.
and stay there.
Oh, gosh.
Going back to, like, Freo, obviously.
Oh, this is so funny. I
your
wrote this.
first, tell us about your first ever
no.
session at Freo.
Okay, so, well, back then I had a little bit of a breathing problem, and everyone thought it was asthma, but I just couldn't breathe when I ran. Like,
Yeah.
I was really wheezing. And anyway, we had a 2K, and don't love them anyway, and I was a bit anxious about that. But then, yeah, I've run my guts out, done my best, and the last 100 metres I don't really recall because I think there was no blood coming to my brain.
Good.
No,
Because you
it's-
already pre-passed out
Yeah.
at that point.
Oh.
I just sort of get to the end, and as soon as I hit that finish line, I think I collapsed and
Yep.
was out for the count. I don't know. I think who'd we have at the time? Casey was our doctor.
Yeah.
And I think he really considered the defib at that point.
She's passed out.
She's
So
out.
That's
She's
the
out cold.
That's the shortest career in football ever.
Yeah, that was
First-
it.
But on that
But-
note, old Matty Pavlich, Purple
Yeah.
Heart,
Apparently.
has done the same.
Well,
Yeah.
And he's a
There
bloody
you go.
footy
And
legend.
he left in an ambulance.
In an ambulance. It
Well,
was
there
the
you go.
property van, and they'd thrown him in the back, put some ice on him, and see you later.
Mm.
Matthew Pavlich, message me if I'm wrong.
just hit me up. My number is
If
04.
you're listening, if you're out there.
Now, going back to, so obviously you couldn't breathe very well.
Mm.
Yes.
What did you have to do to try and improve this?
So,
La 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 la.
yes, I sang my way out of it.
That's so brilliant.
No, I had to go to a vocal cord specialist because it was more than likely that my vocal cords were closing when I was trying to breathe instead of opening.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to train your way out of that with a vocal cord. But I didn't sing. It was more breathing.
Maybe you need to go to that.
Maybe for my
So-
notes.
Yeah, notes.
Your notes,
Yeah,
it-
notes.
They do. It sounds like they
I
close.
know.
I heard
You
him
could
this
actually
morning
really
at
benefit
training.
from her. She's a lovely lady.
Okay, get me her number.
I will.
Send me
Here for the
her
notes.
details.
Yeah, so anyway, I spent probably like most of that pre-season having to work on that every training, like really concentrate. And yeah, I think it's definitely helped and gotten a lot better. And I had one other pass out in training.
No, but I think since then
yeah.
you've like smashed like your PBs in your 2K time trial, and you're
we're
obviously
getting better.
not passing out. So
It's amazing what happens when you can breathe
Yeah,
and you
exactly.
don't pass
Yeah,
out at
and
the
that-
end.
yeah, I know.
When the last 100 metres you're actually conscious.
Yeah, isn't it
Not
nice?
just running on empty.
Yeah.
oh gosh.
Yeah, right. Now, unfortunately, you've had a little bit of issue with concussion over the years. Obviously, the last few years particularly, it's been in the media a lot about concussion and whatnot.
Yeah.
Touch wood, I personally have never had one.
Yeah,
I
me
don't
neither.
know what
Another
it's
one?
No.
personally like.
Mm.
Tell us your experience with it and why it's so important that we have these protocols now.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously the AFL, that 12-day, I know a lot of people get, I'm going to miss at least a game of footy, but like I don't know. I think once you go through it, you really realise how important your brain is and how important it is to look after it. So, yeah, I've had a few now, but my worst one was last season. So it was actually, I was coming back off a hip injury and I was playing in like just an organised scratch match, and I went to smother the ball, and as I smothered, someone's just absolutely belted the kick into my face and the ball just slapped the head back. So yeah, I had a bad whiplash, and at the time I didn't get knocked out. Obviously my nose was sore.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a what they would call a delayed concussion.
Okay. So you felt apart from the
impact, you
impact
felt okay.
you felt okay.
Yeah, and it was in the fourth quarter, and so I just continued the game out. It was probably 5 minutes to go. But yeah, later that night I went out to dinner with a friend and her family, and I just started getting really sick, headaches and dizzy, and started vomiting, and the nausea set in, and I thought, yeah, this is not right. And yes, I just what ended up, I don't know, a usual concussion, I guess, would be done within a couple of weeks, and then they class it a long concussion.
Yep.
And yeah, I guess I spent probably maybe 3 months with like pretty severe symptoms. Like I couldn't really go to the shops. It was like I couldn't read properly.
Yep.
I was struggling to get words out.
And this is every
day.
day.
Like
Yeah.
constantly nauseous.
Crippling.
I'd get car sick, so I couldn't really drive. And yes, that was probably 3 months of that. And I started to see a vestibular physio for you two physios here.
Oh yeah.
Inner ear. It's
Yeah,
important.
inner ear, which is obviously a lot to do with your balance.
Yeah.
And what he also figured out was my right eye was on a shake constantly, and that's why I was getting really sick still and headaches and dizzy.
Nystagmus.
Bit of nystagmus in
Yeah.
the right eye.
So he put the goggles on me and had a look.
Had a look.
Yeah. So anyway, I actually had to spend probably a couple of months every day, 5 times a day, with like a playing card, like a king card, and I'd sit there and I'd
You go.
shake my head. at
X1,
it.
X2
Yeah.
exercises.
Yeah, like 5 times a day for 5 minutes, and I'd do that each week. I'd do it on one leg, and then I'd do it in front of a busy wall, and then I'd keep building up. Just changing the environment so it got harder.
Did it
And
make you feel sick doing that?
it did.
I feel like that would make me feel sick.
Yeah.
doing that.
I guess desensitize yourself
Yeah.
to it though.
And that was the thing. I was,
Yeah.
he said like it was okay to experience a bit of like discomfort.
Yeah.
But as long as doing 5 minutes, no more, and then multiple times a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so that really, really helped. And then I managed to clear a lot of the symptoms, like the nausea, dizziness symptoms, and I was just left with like pretty bad migraines.
Yeah.
So this is probably like 4 or 5 months later, and then I then saw another neurologist, and trying to help with the migraines. I was on a couple of medications, and they sort of helped, but not really. So then our last option
Ooh.
was the Botox.
Yes.
Ooh.
Anti-aging at the same time.
Yeah.
How about it?
I'm all,
I
as
know.
you can tell. No.
You can tell no wrinkles in this forehead.
Yeah, literally. Like, my frown.
Literally gut frown.
No, but so now I every 12 weeks I get Botox treatment, like 20 or so needles
In your head.
in my head all around,
Wow.
and 2 in here.
Imagine
and
that. You can say,
Yeah.
sorry, I've got to get Botox because of my
And how
migraines and my
good.
headache. But
It's
also,
I'm 10 years
And it's
younger.
medical, so it's
Medical.
free.
yes, well, very
The club pays
subsidised.
for it.
Yes. How good.
Yeah, so that
So
and
good.
that has been the
Not
absolute
the
saviour.
concussion
Yeah.
part of it, obviously.
So yeah, I mean that has been really amazing. I've been headache free for like probably
Wow.
4 or 5 months now,
Yeah,
which
wow.
is great. And I still don't really drink coffee because that's a bit of a stimulus.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess like wrapping all that up,
Mm.
what a year that was. Obviously in that time I didn't really play any footy.
Yep.
And then I remember I did try to play one game late in the year and all the symptoms came back.
Yeah.
So there was obviously a lot of underlying things.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess like anyone out there with a concussion, like take it
Take it seriously.
seriously.
Yeah.
Take those 12 days or whatever you need. Minimize your screen time. Like get off your phone is a big one. And
I think just
just
there's-
like you don't need to be the hero and play
No.
footy. you
there's
know,
more to
like-
life than playing sport,
Yeah.
and that is having a healthy, functioning brain
Yeah.
for the rest of your life.
And I think I realized that when I tried to do uni.
Yeah.
I was writing assignments and I was like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like I can't do this kind of thing.
But I think another key message out of that, I guess, is just keep seeking help as well. And I think use your resources. But if something doesn't feel right, I
Yeah.
think follow, I guess, your gut feeling and go and get it sorted out. Because
yeah, absolutely. And you know when it doesn't feel right because normal activity, like everyday activities,
Were
are
hard.
a lot harder.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just about prioritizing your brain
Oh,
for
well,
the future.
thanks for sharing that with us, Tildi.
Yeah, it's amazing that you don't get many headaches anymore since
know.
you've got to deal with Jazz on a daily basis. And
Yes.
she's your hub buddy.
She's my hub buddy.
How's that going?
Look, love it a bit.
But I'm about to roast her.
No, we've had some great fun, I will say. We did some drawing the other day. We've
Punch some couches.
we let out some frustrations, punch a few things but I mean the other day
How's that bill for the
Yeah.
so sorry, Fremantle Football Club. When
Yeah, there's a hole in the wall.
There's a few holes around.
She did throw a remote at me the other day and it really hurt. So like we've had our moments.
See,
Right, so it's
hot
not
heads.
it's not all smooth sailing.
No. But overall I'm enjoying my time with her.
You've said you've done some painting.
Mm.
You've got a few other hobbies.
I've got a few
Dressing up
hobbies.
as Tyler the Creator.
Oh yes, Halloween.
Is it?
Love
that's
Halloween.
have you done that more than once? I don't know if you can
Who's
call
your
it a hobby
favourite?
if
It's a hobby.
you haven't done it more than once.
No, I've just done it once, but I'd do it again.
You do it.
So
Well,
it's a hobby.
We'll keep notice on that whether you do it again. Then it's a hobby.
I thought I'd do a shout out to the Floor Channel.
Oh yes.
Tell us about that,
just
Til.
small business things. Nah, me and my friend Sarah back at home in Perth. We have
Sarah, who used to host the
Yeah.
podcast, so
Yes.
she's a friend. She's a
Says
friend of the
Garza.
podcast.
Yeah, she is. She's the OG.
The
of
OG. I know.
podcast.
And then I got dubbed
Even
with
though
this.
she didn't invite me on it. But anyway. Yeah, this is
Then I
what you're
got
left
this.
with.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
I'm not sure what was worse. She didn't say anything, and this one says too much.
I'm doing.
Anyway, this is your last one anyway, Driscoll. So
Oh,
talk as much
Yeah,
as you
so
like.
Let's go.
Talk as
No,
much as you
so
like.
we actually make like handmade floor rugs, kind of like show rugs at the Floor Channel on Instagram if you want to check us out.
The Floor Channel, I think I follow it.
But yeah, I
Really cool.
have a few hobbies at home. The beauty of uni and casual work is a little bit of free time. I enjoy art and painting and and making
Long
rugs.
walks along the beach.
Yeah, long
I enjoy
Beautiful.
art
Sunset.
and painting.
Should we move on to my part of the
Go on.
day?
Oh,
This,
Seize
but none
the
of this has
day.
been her part.
Seize the day with the quick fire questions.
right.
Three.
You know how I am a bit rapid, not great. I know Mia.
I thought you were
Just quickly,
I thought you were going to the concussion.
Before
and
getting
I'm not
on,
good at
before
this.
getting on, we have played some games on this hub. Obviously,
Mm.
got a lot of free time on our hands. Free time that I don't have to make the script for the podcast.
You
but
were just going on about how busy we were. I've played a lot of games. I'm busy with playing games.
I'm so flat out.
Anyway, I've got somewhere to be in 15.
I've actually got a game of Anomia at 4:30. Anyways, With that, on that note, anomia is a game where you have cards, right? So say we're in a circle, we all get a card each, okay? So you flip your card over, and if someone in your circle or someone next to you has the same symbol on the card, you need to say something that's on their card, and they need to say something that's on your card. For example,
fastest though gets the card.
correct. So if I had a card that said last names and Tildi's symbol matched mine and it said musician, I would have to say a musician and Tildi would have to say a last name, and whoever was the quickest wins. So
Yes.
Tildi is very poor at this game.
Yes,
very
for
hectic.
some reason, my mind goes blank.
Yeah, but it's one of those ones where you're like, of course I can think of a last name
Yeah.
if you not put
No,
me
but-
in a pressure
exactly.
situation, and
But
then you're like,
You shake, your mouth goes,
no, all you have to say is your own last name.
Yeah,
It's not that
I
hard.
know. You'd
But
think it's
why can't you
easy.
think of your own last name
really
when it's
difficult.
right there in front of
Exactly.
you? I've played that game
So
once
here we
and
go
I
with
was
So here
rapid
we go.
fire. I could be
Rapid
really bad
fire,
at this.
but it can be as slow as you want.
Okay.
No, it can't. It's got to be quick. Go.
Rapid from me. 3 essential things you've brought into this hub. Good.
This T-shirt.
Yep.
What is it?
My speaker.
Tyler, the creator.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
Of
I
course.
dressed up as.
Did you bring the rest of the get up?
Yeah. Did you bring the costume?
I wish. We should have an op shop night, I tell you.
Oh,
Let's play murder mystery.
put that on the games list.
Okay. I'll write a script for everyone.
No,
Okay.
I'd
In my
say-
free time.
Okay. Can I rapid fire yet? Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
go. Sure.
This T-shirt, my speaker,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say my custard. I love custard.
That's really
I love how
good.
everyone went real footy based.
Yeah, I'm really glad.
Don't worry about your boots and your mouth guard.
no. Stuff
Don't
that.
need them.
You need to live your life over here.
Fine.
You need to live the
Live
life you
the
love to
life you
live.
love.
I need
to
to eat my
live.
custard.
Gorgeous. Eat, pray, love is what you've been practicing. Okay. Okay. What's your favourite dish made by Nonna?
It's called papetti.
Ah, and I was about to say, now say it in Italian, but you've done it already.
Oh yeah, I don't know the
Papetti.
English
Explain
word.
what is
Yeah.
it?
Oh, it's meatballs. So Nonna does. She
Nonna.
Does,
Nonna.
What's her real name?
Melina.
Melina.
And her dog's name is Angelina.
Angelina and Melina.
No,
Papetti.
she's actually the most incredible woman, I
she's
tell you.
lovely.
But she's actually knitted me a Frio scarf
Oh.
whilst we're here, crocheted, and it's just
Wait,
too
do you
much.
have it here, or she's
She
currently knitting
currently?
it? Yeah,
She
okay.
just finished the frills, so I'm
Well,
pretty
expecting to see that
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
socials ASAP.
excited. Yeah, but yeah, papetti is meatballs, which are just divine.
Yeah.
And lamb chops in the sauce, in a
Oh.
red sauce, with spaghetti, and it's
Spaghetti.
No, we're done. No more Italian from us. Okay.
Why is it everything is said in the same way?
Now we have footage to back this one up.
Mm.
How's the musical duet coming along
Do you mean the recorder?
with El Pew?
Oh, it is. You should have seen us in the car yesterday. I tell you, we had
Although, hang on, you just whipped it out randomly after training today. I was like,
Yeah.
anytime, anywhere.
yeah, pretty much.
Pew,
Well,
what
we
song was
practiced
on?
yesterday. Timmy Trumpet.
I was going to say it was and it was a bloody recorder
actually-
going.
We may be trying to practice our team song, so you watch
Oh,
out.
okay.
We could whip it out after a game.
Watch this space.
Hang on.
Yeah.
After Emma O'Driscoll's done her backflip into
Yeah.
the centre of
Oh,
the
yeah,
circle,
yeah.
then we've got
Here
to get
comes
the
the
recorder.
Far
recorders.
out.
Brett's
This
got
is-
them, he runs
This is a
out.
real performance. Get us in theatre.
It's going to be a performance.
We're
By
right
the end
next
of
to
the
arts
season,
centre.
it's going to be like, sorry, stop the game early. We've got a performance
Stop
to
the
do.
game early. Our performance
We're on
goes
a
for
schedule,
25
so-
minutes.
Yeah, the broadcast is going to finish before we finished our performance.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
I have
gosh.
brought my recorder along. And
Perfect.
Huey and I in the car yesterday, we had an hour's drive down to Mornington.
Oh, we
Beautiful,
know.
Beautiful place.
We've got the footage.
Yeah. So- oh, yeah, you saw me with the recorder.
We've got it.
Yeah, so anyway, we've been practicing, and I'm sure we'll whip it out as a duo soon.
Gorgeous. Favourite surfing spot?
Oh, that's a toughie. You know what? I'm actually going to give it to Mim's local. June's up in Exmouth
Yeah, okay.
at the moment.
Cool.
Yeah, June's is the spot.
Yeah.
It's a nice one. I think I've
What-
seen you there.
Yeah, when
Can
it's
you
not
surf,
so
Mim?
busy.
Yeah, I can.
Mim's
Well-
an absolute jet.
Yeah, I can. I'm from
I
Exmouth.
can.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
And then she
Oh,
said
look
that.
at
She was
me.
like, yeah, I can. As if you
Yeah, I
ever doubted
can.
me.
Gnarly.
And can you surf, Driss,
Barrels
with
and
that sort of
pints.
lingo?
Barrels.
Definitely not.
Oh.
I'd actually love to get you on a board.
I don't think I could.
There'd
I-
Get on the board.
There'd be limbs everywhere.
There'd be
limbs everywhere.
Too many limbs, too much balance.
Oh, yes.
I can't
Favourite
do
surf
it.
spot. Close second would be in, where do we go? Lombok in Indonesia.
Okay, route.
Yeah. Had a really nice surf there.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So,
Jeez, these are quick, aren't they?
what's it like being the prettiest girl in the team?
Who's asked that? And
Me.
why do you not think it's you? Because I thought you thought it was you.
Well, I was kind of waiting for you to say, I'm not, you are. But no, actually, your mate, Jasmine Stewart, asked me to ask this
Oh.
one.
Isn't she just so nice?
This is lovely.
I mean, it's tough work, but someone's got to do it.
It's because you get Botox in your forehead.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. What's your secret talent besides painting, surfing, basketballing, and making rugs?
Oh, sheesh. That one of those was it. But
Oh, damn.
nah,
Yeah, that's rough. You've taken out all.
It was just a, shits and gigs.
I don't really have a secret talent. I don't think so.
One more question for you. Is it true you only became an AFLPA delegate because they get paid?
That's Coop says he stitched me up. Because no, it's not true. Thank you.
Also, how many meetings do I have to be in?
Yeah.
And I'm not getting paid.
Leaders and delegates. So if you want to lead this team, come
You
along.
can lead it for free and
Yeah.
come along to
That's
the.
what you signed up for.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Can I just say this? It was not a paid gig when I signed up for it. I did it out of my heart, my kind heart for you ladies.
Oh, thank you.
And then
It's a rough
about
time.
a week later, I got the email. I was like,
Yeah, yep.
thank you.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Take that as a bonus.
All right, Mim. You've
You're on.
spoken too much today, so
I really
you can
have.
come back for the Mim's mailbag section.
All right,
Let's
Mim's
get it
mailbag
going.
is back. Are you ready, Tildi?
Oh, yes.
All right, Jasmine Stewart has a couple here. What is-
Jasmine Stewart says what?
what is it like being so pretty? But you've answered that one. So,
She must think I'm hot. Hey?
She's also upstairs listening from
see
her. You can see her giggling from up there.
Yes.
her next question, who is your favourite friend? Jazz, question mark?
Not quite. No, I'll just give it to her. Favourite friends. Who's my favourite hub partner? That would be Jazz. 'Cause she's my only
Are
one.
you making up? Are you making up your own? Are you
She's
making up your
my
own
only
questions?
partner we have no.
Who's my
Jazz is
favourite
making up her
friend?
own questions.
It's a close. I have two friends at home. I'd say were both my favourites.
Please answer
Maddie and says, there you go.
Next one.
Her last one, do you think on the day of your wedding day you will eat Wheat Bix for breakfast?
Yes, absolutely. I eat Wheat Bix every single day.
every single
Every
day.
day?
Yes.
Do
Before a
they
game.
have anything on them?
Too much.
One,
Honey.
two.
2 Wheat Bix at the moment.
We picks every day.
I'm on a bit of a cut.
Cutting down to two.
Yeah.
How
Used
much?
to go
How
to the
much honey?
3.
Half of
It's a decent squeeze. But yeah, 2 Wheat Bix every day. I would have it on my wedding day, absolutely.
Ella Haynes asked, do you like the midfield coach Daniel Haynes?
You know what? I love Hainsey. He's a big softie, I reckon.
That's a good answer because that's his daughter.
Yeah, his
Oh,
daughter's asked a question.
hello.
If you didn't,
Hello.
if you didn't pick up on the Ella Haynes,
Oh,
asked
yes,
about
same
the
last
midfield
name.
coach Daniel
Gotcha.
Haynes.
No, Hainsy's a ripper, I think. Very
Oh,
smart
that's
man.
good. She was hoping you'd stitch him up.
Yeah, probably.
You know what, Ella? I'll say something about Hainsey. He shouldn't have named you with a H on the end of your name.
Oh, why not?
Ella, ha, ha. Ella. But that's all I have to say that's negative about Hainsey. And he also needs to stop listening into my singing classes in my room because he's
Yeah,
next
he's
door.
actually been
He did
eavesdropping a
write.
bit.
He did write in the group message, the whole group Purple Hearts on tour message, that there was some terrible singing going on level 12 the other
It
day,
must be the nodes. I don't
and
know.
it was
Adele.
apparently an Adele concert.
It was a
going
Dell
on.
concert between El Pew and myself. It was gorgeous.
All right, Tilly Muir asks, Miller, it's not a question, but Miller's 10 on the weekend was elite. There you go,
Oh.
Miller.
Oh,
Doing
is this-
something right.
I thought this was questions for
Yeah, well, anyway, thanks, Tilly. I'll pay you for that one later. Look, I think it was the
White.
white. It was the all white was doing
Yep.
me some favours. And if
Did you manage to get to the beach? Did you? And
Yeah, I just spent a lot, because I don't have much time because I'm
yeah,
out
no.
because I'm out tanning all day. That's why it looks so good. But now that you've said that, I'm going to have to put in some effort for this week too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out in the sun tomorrow. Day
Yeah.
off.
It is the
Quickly.
full white kit again. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
All right,
Tilly.
this one could start something. Jazz Dancer asks, who would you rather be roommates with, Hayley or Driscoll?
Or you see, this is so hard because
Pros and cons to both.
actually it's
I feel
not
like
that
they're-
hard at all. You just annoy me. So I pick Hayley.
Yes.
Love
Wait,
you.
how funny
so
was
much.
Steph? Steph came in the
Also-
car the other day, goes, because we just spent, hang on, we'll go into the story of why we just spent a good hour with Driscoll. But in the
Was
car,
it
she was
rough?
like, because you were just continued on. She was just going on and on and on, still in the car. And then she goes, oh, do you want to go and do something? Or Steph said to me, do you want to go in the pool? And then Driscoll was like, yeah, I'll come too. And then Kana was just like, oh.
Didn't invite you.
I've had enough of my Driscoll time's
It
been
was
made
so
up.
bloody rude.
My Driscoll time's been
Oh,
taken
man.
up.
You seem
I'm
to
done
have that
with you.
effect on a few people now, Disco.
I think it's the way that you're looking at it. I'm looking at it as the glass is always half full,
Oh, okay.
and you're looking at it negative in a negative light.
Right, I should
You know
change
what?
my perspective, hey?
Anyway, that's
think so.
fantastic.
I'll
Thanks,
give you...
Tildy.
I light up your life.
Yeah, you do.
You can stand out at the door and wave.
You do tell me when I'm looking pretty good, so I like that about you.
It's
I
easy.
feel like that's not going to happen
But
anymore.
the pretty
It's not
disgusting
going to happen
team.
something. You've lost that.
All right.
She's dirty about it.
She's filthy.
Go, Mim.
Ashley Sharp asks, who is your favourite NBA player?
Oh, that's a good question. I've watched a lot of NBA, especially while we're here, I don't know, in my minimal downtime.
Minimal downtime in your
Yeah.
fancy room. That's
Yeah.
definitely better than mine.
No, we've got
Seen
good
it from the door.
Yeah, it is actually. I've got a pretty good room. I don't have a view of this. I've actually got a view of the fake Eiffel Tower. I like the
Gorgeous.
Melbourne Eiffel Tower.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it's the hot air balloons in the morning for me, I think.
Moving on. Who's your favourite NBA player?
No, I would have to say Steph Curry. He's ridiculous. But I also like watching LaMelo Ball at the moment. He's doing
Yeah.
pretty good. So like you would know.
My brother just got a jersey for him.
I'm glad we're across
Whatever.
it.
I
Yeah,
was just
Steph
saying,
Curry.
to move the conversation on.
Okay.
If that's what you
We're not
want
in
to know.
quickfire now.
All
Come
right.
on,
Yeah,
Mim.
just
Frio Dockers fans ask, is it true you were named Matilda after the book Matilda?
After the book, I don't.
I've only seen the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can control stuff with my brain.
you can, or Matilda
I
can.
was talking on behalf of
Oh, my parents.
just talking on behalf of you.
Is it true? I don't know who's made
All I
that up,
think
but
of is-
I don't think I was named after.
Are
you okay?
Sorry, I'm actually losing concentration.
Oh, you're in the living room moving all the things.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Thank you. Good.
She's-
Do you know what?
With charades?
She's
I was- Yeah.
she's Matilda. You can see what's going on in
When
her
I
head.
was little-
She can see what's happening in Matilda right now, and she's moving everything around in this courtyard because there's so much in here.
When I was little, I really wanted to test that out. I thought because my name
reckon
was
you could?
Matilda, that was mean. I would just,
How did
focus.
that-
That is too much.
Nothing
Did you
moved
get there?
though. It
Didn't
was-
get there?
No, not
Keep
quite.
trying.
I don't think I am named after that. I think Mum just heard it and thought, yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do.
All right, Nat asks, what
Is
is
it
your
Nat Five?
favourite moment while you've been playing footy?
Oh, that's a good question.
He's trying to get you to say meeting him because it's Nat 5.
Oh, is it Nat 5?
No.
Nah, it's just Nat. Could be any Nat. Thanks, Nat.
Well, if it's Nat 5, I'm changing my answer.
No, favourite moment. Oh, you know what? It would have to be that Carlton game last year
Oh yeah.
when we were down and we came from behind and we kicked a couple of goals in like 3 minutes or something, or 2 minutes or whatever, and won the game. I think
Wow.
That was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I have watched that last 2 minutes
Yeah.
a fair few times.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Enjoyable.
All right, last one. Wardy asks, can we get a movement started to get some more Driscoll badges released?
Ooh.
Is this Wardy?
I've
I don't know,
upstairs?
Wardy.
Wardy from upstairs?
Wardy.
Nah.
Is this Kale's
Scott Wood?
doing?
Is this Scott Wood?
Kale,
Or just
are
another
you
Wardy?
getting all the staff members involved in this? Maybe Kale can start
Who's
that
buying
movement.
your badge, you reckon? All those fans.
All
you know?
those fans. Well, you know what? I'm
Mark
really
on
not sure,
the-
Wardy. I don't really have much push-pull here. So go to the top, Simon Garlic.
Simon,
Or
I need badges
Driscoll,
now.
Stop buying your own badges.
Yeah. I think it might be you that's the problem.
It's Nana.
Nana. Oh, Nana can buy them. I'll give her that. Love Nana.
All right.
All right. Now that Drisco's
She's had enough.
she's losing concentration, I just want to talk about one more thing because we touched on it just before on
Yeah.
Steph Kane, but it's a bit of a sore spot.
Oh.
But no, what happened before the time that Steph Kane did
Cracked
a bit of
it.
a dirty?
Yep.
Tell us, Drisco, about the sausage roll hunt that we went on.
Oh, you know what? Drisco loves a sausage roll.
As we know,
As we know,
Oh, my
I've
I
been on a good hour and a half
love
hunt.
a good sausage
Me
roll
and our Ruby girl at home.
and a Coke.
Our Ruby
Oh.
girl, where is it? Manning?
Shout out our Ruby girl
Oh.
Manning,
Get
right
you-
near my
Perth
house.
people, get yourself there.
Get yourself there. Not only are they great customer service, but these sausage rolls are the thickest and
Big
juiciest
fat boys, aren't they?
sausage rolls I've ever had. Heated up. They heated up in one of those little microwave oven things that still make the outside crispy.
Yeah.
It is just gorgeous.
Yeah, I'd say that's
Get
one of
one
the
in
best
you.
I've ever had.
Oh, thank you. I agree.
Yeah.
So that was the
anyway,
best. Anyways,
you needed another one,
I
did
thought-
you?
We're trying to find.
We're in Melbourne.
She did say, "Oh, I haven't had a sausage roll in years."
Oh.
That was a lie. It'd been 2 weeks.
Yes,
Yes, I did hear that a few times.
So,
Anyway,
anyways,
what happened initially?
we've
to
dropped
start off?
Juddy off to do her swim at the pool.
Yep.
She was old girl has to go and swim, and then myself, Epps, Miller, and
Kano.
Kano thought, let's just go to a cafe. I said, yep, but we've got to make sure there's sausage rolls there. We're all Googling sausage rolls. Where are
Best
these
sausage rolls. Best sausage rolls in Brighton.
Yeah, best sausage rolls in Brighton, okay. We have literally gone to the most popular street in Brighton. And if you don't know
Hang on,
Brighton,
before
it's
that,
like,
where do we go? Kinky something.
oh, we went to Bossy Boots
Bossy booty.
because Kano wanted to
Oh.
go
something.
That
Bossy
sounds
Boots.
like your kind of
Ironic.
cafe, doesn't it?
Ironic.
Is
I
there a
know.
play called Kinky Boots? Maybe that's where I got it from.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
Kinky
Continue
Boots,
it.
Bossy Boots, whatever.
whatever.
We went down the most popular street in Brighton, and if no one knows Brighton, it's basically Claremont, Peppy Grove, like
Yes.
There's a lot of
very
BMWs and
expenno.
Audis rolling
Yeah,
around
there
there.
is.
Cottesloe vibe.
We parked
hey?
our big Carnival in the car parks there, walked down the street. I reckon 50 minutes of walking up and down this
Yeah.
street, every cafe, every bakery we could find. No one had homemade sausage rolls.
Wow.
None. There was literally, you could not find a sausage roll.
No.
So I rang.
Maybe they're just a bit too fancy for a
Maybe.
sausage
Yeah,
roll.
So I
like,
rang-
maybe that was. You're quite right.
That's
I didn't
it.
think that, but yes.
Yeah.
I'd
I
say
rang
that's it.
the nearest, like another bakery
Oh,
nearby,
you've rung around.
Philippa's
Oh my God.
Bakery.
Philippa.
Philippa,
Shout out Philip Steph back
can
home.
you hold 4 sausage
yes.
rolls for me? She goes, yes, there's only 5 left, so I'll put 4 away.
Oh, I love
Thank you, Philippa. Got there. $8.50.
It was. It
For a-
was rough.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm a stingy. That's rough, isn't it? Yeah.
Unless that
I wouldn't
pastry's
pay
Would've
made of
been like,
gold,
no,
I'm not
we
paying
just
it.
walked an hour for
Yeah.
a sausage roll. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Anyway,
even
we
halve
paid it.
that.
We
with
all
someone.
paid it.
We all
Yeah.
paid it.
You
$8.50.
didn't.
Yeah.
$8.50.
You were desperate, weren't you?
See,
Just
Tildy's
Well,
going to
hang
give me
on.
some tips.
We'd just been walking for an hour.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
it's
was
that's
just-
fair.
The amount of times we talked about sausage rolls, even some lady stopped us. She must have heard us as we were walking down the street
Oh, my
talking about.
God.
She was like, "Oh, if you just go down there,"
Oh,
but
yeah,
it turned out it was in a shopping centre. and We're not allowed to go
Oh,
into
you can't
shopping
go in.
centres, and we were like, "Oh
Yeah.
my lord!"
So, if anyone wants to put into Mim's mailbag next week where to find sausage rolls in Melbourne, good, fat, homemade ones, let us know.
Emphasis on the
Emphasis
fact.
that they have to be good.
PHAT, fat.
All right, look, I'm gonna call it there. We can
Wrap it
you
up,
know, we
wrap
can
it
wrap it
up.
up there. Look, there's a few more points, and we'll just mention them next week. We won't see everyone. We won't see everyone. You won't hear us. Probably a good thing for at least another 2 games because we won't have time to do one between the next game and then the following one.
And the
Um,
question is, will Drisco return?
Maybe not. We may have another co-host. Jenna O'Sullivan may be flying over.
Get off it. Okay. Thanks for listening.
Tildi, how was your first podcast experience?
Oh, I've actually really enjoyed this.
Oh,
It's basically
thanks.
Rip Drisco Day, and I love it.
It's fantastic.
We could
Every
see
day
you for
is
3
Rip
more
Drisco Day.
hours.
Every day is Rip
Thanks
Drisco
for
Day.
having me. Mim, you did a lot here. I love
Yeah,
it.
she did.
Good.
Thanks, Tildy.
You
It's
know
nice
what?
to get some recognition around here.
She's actually done a lot more than what she's done in the
I
last.
wasn't even
yeah.
I wasn't even on last week, and I was doing stuff.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Oh, okay.
Ran all the way back to the
Oh,
hotel
actually.
to get an avocado for you.
Oh, she did. She did run back to get an avocado and brought a butter knife, and we ripped off
and
that.
ran down the street with a knife in my hand. So, I'm
Gorgeous.
doing my
Playing
things for the podcast.
playing
Maybe
her
not
role.
as
100%, isn't it?
recognised.
Play your role.
Play your role.
All right, thanks so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. We're playing Collingwood at Victoria Park in Melbourne this Thursday night for another round of Pride. Driscoe, finish us off.
Finishing with my quote. Nya dinging, Kulbadi.
And
Hunting magpies. And be kind, though,
Nice.
in your life.
But hunt them.
Cut that last bit out, Brett.